Hey, how's it going? Professor Reed here. Welcome to the class. Summer, second round of the summer sessions. Always be a little tricky. So I want to make a video just going over the syllabus for the 202 class, Writing and Free Humanities. Now, I've taught the course a couple years in person, and I really enjoy it. Pretty interesting collection of majors that we have in the in the classes as a whole. And what we're trying to do is really focus on the types of writing that you'll be experiencing in the humanities. So that being said, we've got a wide collection of different majors in the class, and as I'll show you in the syllabus, we really focus on one core sort of longer paper. It's always a battle with the summer classes of trying to condense everything, not only for you all, but just for me for grading. Make a note also as well, we don't have a required text. I give you everything on my YouTube channel in the different handouts. I've got a really nice overview of the library done by Katie in the Penn State at Abington. That's where I'm based out of. In addition, I've got an APA overview, which I'll post as well. So it's taking, the humanities course, 15 weeks, and condensing it. My name is Steve Reed. I've taught at Penn State for multiple years. I am an adjunct. I teach at multiple schools, proudly so. I feel like adjuncting has a lot to offer. I try to be an active writer, trying to work on a book right now called Secret Combinations. So I'm in the process of writing that as well. In addition, I have 2 kids. Very active lifestyle. Got my MFA from a school up in Rhode Island, from Virginia. A little bit about me. I guess this is sort of my fun fact thing. Went to high school with Allen Iverson. So if you're an AI fan, sort of the same exact age as AI. It's sort of my skyhook move that I do a lot in terms of like my classes. But yeah, so we want to focus on humanity writing. I've taught journalism for a couple years. I've also try to add that into my own writing. So I do think that we're going to have elements of that in the class as well. So let me go to the next slide. And then here is the overview for the class. And let me sort of walk you through this. Just make sure to get everything in on time. The biggest issue with the classes in general is things coming a little bit later. Don't panic. If you get into a situation where you maybe need a little extension, and this is only for the summer courses, reach out to me. But the thing is, the grades have got to be in pretty quickly, and it's one of those things I don't want to fall behind on as well. Try your best to do the online assignments, participation, getting everything in on time. You can see the point system there for that. We do a peer review of the annotated bibliography, so just sort of keep that in mind. There is also, and we'll go into this, you can also look back. If you look at some of the older videos, I'm going to re-record them for a couple of them. I'm going to re-record for the specifically online version of this, but you'll see that there is an interview questions. We'll talk about that. I don't want you to get too panicky about that, especially with the time crunch. There's an annotated bibliography. There's a proposal, which we'll start on this week. There's a brief research presentation, which you wouldn't record in the PowerPoint. And then there is also a cover letter resume, which unfortunately, if I'm completely honest here, I feel like that's the one thing that I sort of sometimes have to add in to the assignment. In fact, I taught a technical writing class last semester online. We did that first. So anyway, that's going to be in there as well. Okay, so just know it's one rather large paper. We're condensing it down. Now, if you did my 15-week class, we'd also add in a literature review. I as a sort of side gig, I read PhDs, and it's a really interesting thing to do. And I'm also a tutor, do a little bit of editing as well on the side. So we try to condense all it down. But we do an annotated bibliography, interviews. You can do a research presentation on this different types of source material. And what we're going to do, and we'll check out the video for this, just sort of take this in today. You find one specific discourse community, and you write basically a 10-page paper on that specific discourse community. So we'll talk about that, and then We do a peer review of the annotated bibliography, and that can always be a little bit tricky as well, the peer reviews online. Everything's submitted on Canvas, obviously. The YouTube video, try to get everything on time. Just keep up with the work. And there is the overview for the classes. Keep in mind, there's a little bit of flexibility with it. There's going to be a Brotherton video with a discussion board. Now, he talks about conspiracy theories, and we'll talk about this a little bit more. One of the themes I have for my classes is conspiracy theories. If you go to my YouTube channel, I got 2 YouTube channels, so maybe I won't mention that. I've got one. If you go under YouTube, it's Prof, P-R-O-F-S-P, Reed with 2 E's, R-E-E-D. So it's P-R-O-F-S-P, Reed. And on YouTube, you'll see I have a YouTube page, primarily for my 101 classes, but I do have a little bit peppered in there for this 200 level classes. As an adjunct, I teach at multiple schools. I teach at LaSalle, which is a great school. I teach at Penn State, which I love, Penn State Abington. But you know, like it's I really enjoy this style of writing. It's just a lot to condense in. So we'll talk about epididactic, deliberative, forensic sources. Got a video on that. Discussion questions. We'll try to keep this at a minimum. We'll go over annotation, different types of paragraphs, and then you can see here, like, it all sort of flows throughout the semester. So what I would do is just sort of take this in. I posted, this is for summer 2023. I posted a discussion board. Just introduce yourself. Try to get that done pretty quickly, and then each day this week I'll try to post something either online. I'll try to make the videos. Try to make a weekly video, and I'll try to post the proposal. Keep up with everything online. Email me if you need anything. Be super conscious of the due dates. And I think that's it. So 7 minutes, not bad. Hope everybody enjoys your day, and we'll talk soon.